The latest now in the war in Ukraine, with escalating resistance across Russia to Putin's new military drafts. Thousands are taking to the streets, others lining up at the border to get out of the country. Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell is on the scene in Ukraine. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. Frankly, extraordinary scenes at Russia's border with thousands and thousands of people, many of them fighting-age men, essentially voting with their feet against Putin's effort to try and mobilise reservists into his war in Ukraine.
This morning, tens of thousands fleeing Russia, desperate to avoid being drafted into Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine. Here, you can see the massive line of cars stretching for miles as Russians, many fighting-age men, try to cross into neighbouring Georgia. More than 100,000 have crossed through here in the last week. Reports of some waiting for over 2 days to get across. Andrei fled from his home in St. Petersburg into nearby Finland. He says, "I don't want to fight for Putin. I don't want to die young." And in Russia, the backlash turning violent. In Siberia, a gunman entering a recruitment office, opening fire, wounding one officer before being taken into custody. And in the western part of the country, a man is seen firebombing another recruitment office, seen in this video online. At least 17 have been reportedly targeted in recent days. Now, in the Russian Republic of Dagestan, people taking to the streets to oppose the draft, clashing with local police. And this morning, the final day of the staged referenda in Russian-occupied parts of Ukraine. There are fears Moscow will then formally annex these regions, declaring them part of Russia. But the White House and others dismissing the Kremlin's attempts to steal Ukrainian land.
We stand with our partners around the world in rejecting whatever fabricated outcomes Russia announces.
But there are concerns that if Russia officially annexes these territories, possibly by the end of this week, Putin could then use it as an excuse to further escalate the war in Ukraine.
Well, there have been reports in the Russian media denied by the Kremlin that Russian authorities could try and prevent some people from leaving. There's certainly plenty of evidence to suggest people are being stopped and checked and in some cases not allowed to leave the country. George?
And Ian, there's also news on Edward Snowden, the man who revealed national security secrets from the United States and then escaped to Russia.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it looks like a snub to America, right? The former NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden now being given official Russian citizenship. Remember, US authorities have been trying to get him extradited from Russia, as you say, he sought asylum years ago, to face justice after he leaked those thousands and thousands of pages of documents, classified documents, revealing the scale of surveillance of Americans. However, it looks like he'll be one fighting-age man who won't face Putin's draft. George?
Ian Pannell, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.